Alright, let's dive deep into the often tumultuous waters of the SoundCloud rap era. We're talking fast rises, even faster falls, and the stories that had all of us click and play. The game's ruthless, y'all, and not everyone's built to last. Some took a tumble while others, well, they straight up vanished. From copycat accusations to straight up industry manipulation, legal troubles, smeared names, major beefs that burned bridges, it's been a wild ride. And yo, some of these cats had potential that could light up the whole block. But hey, before we jump in, smash that like and hit subscribe for more. Alright yo, y'all remember Kid Boo from the SoundCloud scene? Dude went all in with that wild clone from Canada story, dropping vids and all, but when it came to his tracks, he was vibing heavy on other artists' flows.
Up on my shoulder, ooh, that hoe like roses, ooh, she won't ride up in my coupe.
Straight gave off Nav and Lil Uzi's Wanted You vibes, and Death to SoundCloud? Man, that was some Extension flavor right there, but my guy took a nosedive bad between those copycat allegations. Some shady behavior and tunes that just weren't hitting the same. Now he's doing his thing on OnlyFans. That's funny. Anyways, dude popped off on SoundCloud, trying to use that blueprint to get famous. It worked for a hot minute, but just looking the part ain't enough in this game. Kid Boo claimed he's a SoundCloud lab clone, even copied mad artist styles. And since 2018, one hit that got big, but he low-key bit that from Trippie Red. In 2023, he's still dropping tracks, but he ain't shining much. Now he's on OnlyFans too. Kid's got a YouTube gig though. He's got about 62,000 peeps watching his stuff, and his bank account, is probably roughly $500,000. But yo, y'all remember Jumex? Back in 2019, man, he came out of nowhere, dropping Trapped, and the whole scene blew up. Mad views, right?
I'm stuck on this goddamn planet.
But then people started whispering, is this dude an industry plant? Man had that top-notch production and that sad boy vibe going on, and peeps were talking. He had that initial fire, but the follow-ups, not so much. Word on the street, Jumex even owned up to being a plant. He's still grinding though, just on the down low.
Oh, like he's an industry plan and shit, but I wasn't. I was still dressing the same. I had the same image. I was still making the same type of music. They just helped me, made it more quality. So, and the way I look at it is like, I fuck with that. I don't want to look stupid, put shit out quality.
Yeah. In 2020, dude was sitting on a cool 100K, but who knows where he's at now in 2023. The man's been popping on TikTok with over 265,000 views vibing with him, and he's still repping on the gram. He was hopping up his EP Love Burns in 2020, but ain't got no word sense on what's dropping this year.
Yeah, I like low key because he put I guess Chicago on the map, and then Lil Durk and all that. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going around South Side and shit. I live in the suburbs, but I'm not too far from downtown and South Side and shit.
Right. Alright, so check it. Back in 17, Lil Xan rolled up on the scene with Betrayed, riding high on that emo rap wave.
Never fit on my pants, I swerving, crashing through my lane. I finally found a girl I like.
The name that turned heads and some major celeb connections, it looked like he was set. Lil Xan was touring with big names and all.
Betrayed, I wrote it in 15 minutes. Isn't that wild, bro?
But ain't nothing promised in this game. His first album didn't really pop off, and life, it got messy, throwing shade on his music grind. Still, fans ain't forgotten about those bangers, keeping his streams alive.
I was the same way because I used to suffer from severe anxiety, which is obviously what led into the abuse.
But word on the street, Xan's dropping the mic for good, shifting gears to the fashion game with his clothing line. He did hit us with Noda not too long ago, trying to bounce back after a little break. As for Stacks in 2023, no one's spilling that tea yet. But yo, Icy Narco, that dude who was popping for a minute, right? Dude had this icy swag. Like if Lil Pump and Gucci got mixed in a blender, he hit the scene hard with Link, trapped beats, fire flow, and that cocky attitude. Man had them cold vibes on social. I couldn't help but notice.
Inspiration is, I like what he created, I'm gonna create something based off what he created. Right. I never, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely do like his music, and I like your thugs. I just like the,
But you know how it is with these viral sensations. Staying on top ain't easy. Link was a banger, but then tracks like Hippocrates and Viagra Niagara just didn't hit the same. Plus, homie got caught up in some drama with some other artists. Sometimes that gets you clout, but for Icy, it was more of a side track.
Alright, hitting more licks than whiskey, should a Glock on a cocktail, come get me on the block, second balls like a penitentiary, had a Glock so parking, elementary, couple spots, even most talk, evidentially, king doors, rob everything till it's empty, fast money over time, every king so addicted. Xbox, my books, and a couple 360s.
But anyways, come 2019, we got Icy hype. He was melting. He was dropping tracks here and there, but the SoundCloud game was changing. New kids on the block were bringing that heat, leaving the OGs like Icy in the cold. So where's Icy at in 2023? Dude's been switching up his style, moving away from that Ice Prince look. His numbers ain't what they used to be, but he's been hustling, dropping collabs, surprising the streets with some fresh joint.
What am I doing different than everybody else being myself, bro?
Icy's also been vibing on TikTok, giving peeps a peek into his world, connecting with fans on the real. No matter the bumps, my man's still grinding for that musical dream. When it comes to his paper, the numbers are all over, from 100 grand to a cool 5 mil. In 2021, he bounced back with Stress, and the word is he's cooking up an album called Frozen. But yo, remember Comethazine, that East St. Louis spitter who went by Nahmir Velasquez? Dude stormed the game in the late 2010s, rocking that trap vibe, kinda like Playboy Cardi and Smoke Perp. Tracks like Let It Eat, Bands, and Walk had him all over SoundCloud.
Demi Lovato, the bitch that I choose. Hellcat, sitting on 22s. Exit tucked away when intention to use. I do what I want when I do what I do.
That Bosky project straight heat, mixing his wild flow with them grimy beats.
Had the 22, not to the big chalk,
Now as SoundCloud rap started blending with the big league, my man didn't switch it up. Uzi, Juice WRLD, they evolved, but Comethazine, he stuck on that same track. Fans were hungry for some fresh flavor, yo. But dude, they got the same old beats and bars.
What you taking your shit out for? Oh, bitch ass nigga, you ain't gonna.
Even with moves to change his vibe, dude's star power dipped. He still got his ride or die fans, but that mega fame faded. They say he's sitting on 300K to 1 mil, but he ain't feeling his label, and now he wants to roll with Bosky Records. He's got no shows lined up for 2023, but word is, he is still grinding in the game.
It could have been 70 niggas, it could have been 68, could have been 65. I want to say 69, so I did. Niggas know what the fuck it meant.
But anyways, Lil Mosy, real name Lathan Moses Stanley Eccles. Straight out of Seattle, that dude was on SoundCloud. Dude had vibes, for real. A little smoother than most, a little more melody. Y'all remember Pull Up and Booth Pack, but that banger Blueberry Fago had him blowing up big time in the hip hop scene. But then 2021 rolled around and Lil Mosy got hit with some heavy legal drama. Turned out those accusations were cap, yo, but the shade thrown on his name, real. You know how the game is, one bad rumor and your streams dip. Shows get dropped, collabs gone, social media ain't playing, yo.
Fago joint was a really successful.
Oh, that's a big record.
Really successful record, and this completely halted his momentum. And even though he's been now found guilty,
it's still the damage is done.
But you know, I'm sitting here thinking, what happened to that Lil Mosy magic? The kid had so much heat. He's out here grinding, trying to grab that spotlight again. And for the record, Mosy was cleared in that recent case as of March 2019. He's got North Bass 2018 and Certified Hitmaker 2019 on the shelves. But where's the new heat in 2023, yo? I don't know. Only time will tell.
Hey, excuse me, man. I love your car. What do you do for a living?
I'm an actor. You see Ride Along? Yeah, I'm in that movie.
You're in that movie?
Yeah.
That's sick, bro. Nice to meet you. See ya.
You remember YBN Nahmir? Used to be that young gun rising up in the hip-hop game. Everybody was vibing to rubbing off the paint. And dude was the talk of SoundCloud streets. Nahmir wanted the whole YBN crew to shine with him.
Gang. They say, Lil Nahmir, where you been at? I'm just passing the bridge.
But you know how it goes, every crew got its own drama. YBN Corday, the real spitter of the group, had to bounce due to some sort of creative beef. And without Corday and the rest of YBN's crew vibes, Nahmir hit a rough patch. Well, he couldn't keep it up, he couldn't keep the same heat.
Huh? Are you paying for this?
How much it costs?
No, you're not paying?
The way my life's set up right now?
Okay, I get it. I got it. Yeah.
But he has been grinding. He's been grinding a lot, trying to bring back those YBN days. But the streets know it's been tough. And word is that in 2023, Nahmir dropped Faster Car Music Volume 1 with Art and War Def Jam recordings. And he's still making moves in the game.
Every time I'm with you. Bro, what the fuck? Pause this shit, bro. He serious? It's not a troll?
Oh God, it's not a troll.
You know what happened? He tried to hype YBN too soon and he got outshined by Corday's fired track. He dropped Vision Land, but Soul Train got memed hard, had beef, gang drama, but he ain't done. There's still fans out there rooting for a comeback. But yo, remember Lil Pump? The dude was everywhere with that Gucci gang fire. But come 2018, man, things got messy. Legal dramas, controversies, the kind of stuff that drowns music, you feel me?
You look back at the time period where you were hooking up with like Lil Pump and Lil Xan as kind of being like a lost period in your life?
Somewhat, yeah. But like, in that, it like showed me how little those people cared about me as like an individual.
But yo, rolling into 2019, and it seems like someone hit the brake on the Pump train. Those tracks just weren't hitting the same. Man even dipped in 2020, took a little break, and then popped back up. Seems like he's trying to find his groove again.
If you want the old Pump back, I'll be in fucking jail right now, I'll tell you that. Like, you guys don't want the old Pump back.
And man, those headlines? Pump stirring up some stuff with them Asian comments and then jumping on the Trump bandwagon?
Superstars of the world, Lil Pump.
Plus, who can forget his spat with J. Cole? But you know, it's a good thing. They patched up afterwards though. And as for 2023, Pump's been trying to switch lanes. Dude's diving into crypto, pushing out NFTs and all that digital drip. And he's even been seen in those metaverse spots too, vibing in the virtual. I heard he's even cooking up some collabs with global artists, mixing that OG trap with some fresh sound. And he's changing up his sound, mixing genres and all. But can he bring back that old magic? Who knows? All I can say is watching Pumps navigate this digital game is kind of a whole show in of its own. I want to talk about Trippie Redd and 6ix9ine. Those two were like ice and fire, constantly sparking off each other. I mean, they're always in the mix, whether it's street drama or Twitter beefs, and yo, all that heat with 6ix9ine's wild allegations, that's madness, yo.
Because remember, me and Fuck Red is on the same label, so he was supposed to blow up before me, so they were putting all the money into him. And the fact that when Gummo took off, the streets went crazy. Like, they fell in love with Gummo.
But then word got out. Trippie jacking Playboy Cardi's flow? Nah, didn't even seem to face Trippie. He kept his chill. Then there was that mini drama with Sky Morales too, but that was just a blip on the radar. In 2019, 6ix9ine hits the chord name drops, Trippie with 5'9" brims.
Go back to the trial because when prosecutors played Gummo music video, 6ix9ine proceeded to point out various members of the gang and also claimed that Trippie Redd was a member of a rival gang.
And yeah, Trippie's had his run-ins, like that 2018 scrap with FDM Grady and GA. Man, SoundCloud tales, they're always a wild ride.
Everybody from my era is gone. They all passed away.
But now let's jump to 2023. The game's changed, but the stories, woof, they're spicy. Trippie's out here dropping albums, linking up with big shots. But as for 6ix9ine's return, it's a little shaky. Rumor has it Trippie's on some next level stuff, mixing sounds and grabbing attention. I mean, legal drama's still there, it's still in the background, but Trippie's smart, yo. He's moving smart, keeping his brand strong. And the internet, it's still gas to the flame, tweets, TikToks, all adding fuel to this ongoing SoundCloud saga. Alright fam, out of all these legends and their tales, which MC story got you vibing the hardest? And if you're all about that SoundCloud tea, don't sleep on it, hit that like and subscribe. For real.